Alright, so I figured I'd walk you up the main road because it turns out that this entire complex is the Tiergarten, animal garden, where they used to hunt. So I figured I'd keep the camera on and we just see if anything comes up. Still can't get over all the vibrant colours though, but I think just a bit further up, I don't know how far, is where we've got that tall column with a neat statue on top of it. So take you there, and if anything further. But I'll tell you one thing I have noticed though, is that there are so many sick cars here. I'm by no means a car guy, I don't know what defines a sick car, but I've seen like one Matte Black, I don't know how you pronounce it, the one with no shine, Lamborghini, and I do not see that. And then I think it was a couple days ago, I don't know how you describe it, but it was like a purple and a blue and it faded in and out. I'm definitely just forgetting the word, but Berlin, maybe it's just the part I'm in, but it is full of expensive cars. Also, almost tripped up. You see this pathway there running along the edge. I didn't know this, but I learned it's for bikes. It's like the bike road. So yeah, when I was walking to the hostel when first arriving, I got an angry look and someone furiously ringing their bell. So I figured, oh, that's just a smoother part instead of this cobble here. But yeah, so if you're new to Berlin, there's this cheeky fact for you. But yeah, otherwise, nothing really happening I don't see. I see plenty of fancy cars, plenty of people out in their day. But aside from that, it's just a really nice walk, really nice expensive cars. But yeah, that's about it. I think the plans for the rest of my Berlin trip, I don't really know, because the idea was that I'm trying to get a working visa for the UK. So today I was just going to pop over to the visa centre and then head back. Don't know what I'd do after that. Sorry, I'll wait till the car stops. Anyway, sorry, where was I? Yeah, but on the way to the visa centre, I just saw a big dome building. And I was like, I'll check that out on the way back. I come back and, you know, as I said in my last video, it's just like a leapfrog. You hop from one building to the next building and there's just so much to see. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do tomorrow, but I didn't think I'd be doing anything today, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know, no plans, but the plans just seem to spring up. Tell you what though, would recommend coming here with a group, because this would be a lovely walk and chat and picnic. Don't get me wrong, if you're alone like I am now, definitely a beautiful walk. But I mean, it seems like a very couples, family picnic area. Or maybe that's just me, not still used to travelling alone yet. It's only been like 4 days off the top of my head, something like that. Has taken a bit of adjusting, honestly. Not the lifestyle, I wake up, have breakfast, wash my clothes and that, all fine. Just setting goals. The first few days I came, I was just so lost to do with myself. My original plan was to check out the Maccas down the road and see what their prices were, because I was like, yeah, I might as well, in case everything goes to hell. I've still got Maccas down the road. And then it turns out that was the start of the Berlin Wall. So I spent half a day checking out what they call the East Side Gallery, all the photos there. So yeah, I was very lost, but that plan just sprung on me. Like I was saying, I haven't really planned anything solid, they just kind of come across. So yeah, that was my first proper day here. Didn't really have a plan, but it sprung on me. And so yeah, I think I've mostly gotten used to it now. The idea was that you have to set goals for yourself, and that's what I've been doing mostly. That's what I did yesterday. I visited, where did I visit? I visited heap of museums, the Pergamon Museum, the Newer Museum, and the Art Gallery. which definitely worth it. But yesterday's plan was to visit the Brandenburg Gate, which we passed, and then I got distracted 7 hours later for 2 museums and art gallery. But this walk is definitely taking longer than I thought it would. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's the big column I was talking about. So yeah, I'll still take you up there. One thing that's caught me off though is these pants I'm wearing way too big around the waist, so I can fit my entire fist in between the waist and the pants. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do about that. They still fit technically, so I don't know if I'll actually do anything about it, but yeah, no, that's just a bit of a hassle, but I'll get over it. Once hit Bulgaria, everything's cheaper there. I might get myself a new pair of pants. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, from here, I'm not seeing anything else. Lots of people out on their bikes. It's kind of chilly and the sun isn't out, but I'm still getting all hot in this jumper. But yeah, one thing about Berlin is I love the weather here. Like, I was expecting it to be proper freezing. But, you know, wouldn't be able to go outside with 3 layers on. But it hasn't gotten above 15 degrees, and I love it that way. Look at that. Old mate got a little carpet on his roof. Oh, well, it looks like a carpet. I think that's just the convertible part, my bad. But yeah, the weather here has been absolutely marvellous. I just love the cool breeze. Go outside and oh, it's brilliant. If you're not used to this cold though, say if you come from Australia like me, definitely carry lip balm with you everywhere you go. In my pocket at all times, got my wallet, and I've got my lip balm. Because yeah, the first few days my lips were suffering, cracked completely, like it was terrible. So that's definitely essential. But I've gotten used to it. I'm always coated in lip balm now. Terrible lips though. So yeah, the weather, if it's your thing, definitely love it. I think what month is it here? Yeah, spring, moving into summer, so I don't know how that affects it. I assume it'd get colder in the winter than I hit the minuses maybe, but for now the weather has pretty much been spot on. In my opinion anyway. It hasn't rained except for the first day I got here, where I talked about having to walk from the decided to walk from the airport. That was a bit dreary and miserable. It was said to rain for 3 more days after the hub, the hostel, like I said, but it's been chill, so I'm not complaining. Don't have to wear a raincoat. But yeah, I'll tell you what though, it is difficult because I am heating up in this jumper, except I take it off and it's bloody freezing. I look so out of place if I'm not wearing a jumper. Like, not a single person here isn't wearing a jumper. It's like uniform if you're in Berlin. You must be wearing pants. You must be wearing a jumper. So yeah, I remember took off my shirt on the walk to the visa centre just today, and oh man, did I feel like a foreigner. Everyone here in thick coats. I don't know how they do it, honestly. Maybe should consider working in Antarctica. That'd be the place for me. Maybe I could consider it. I heard you can do 2 years, a 2-year contract in Antarctica. So I mean, that'd be a neat experience. How many people can say they've done that? You have to be pretty smart though. But don't know, just work at a grocery store or something there, wash their clothes or something, and hang around. But yeah, another thing about Berlin is just everywhere you've got these cobbled, paved, I don't know what you want to call them, but everywhere. Such a European thing. Like, I don't know, it just feels like Europe, you know what I mean? It's not something you have around Sydney. Especially talking about things you don't see in Sydney, coming again back to the clothes. Everyone here, I mentioned the pants, But I didn't mention, they are so tight on everyone. I'm looking around, and I swear their legs are suffocating. They're gonna get clots travelling right up to the brain with how tight these people wear their clothes. And look at me, bloody daggy as hell, reminiscent of the hot Australia where I wouldn't wear pants anyway. The pants I did were completely baggy. But yeah, I haven't adjusted to the Berlin dress code yet. Maybe once I hit Bulgaria they dress differently. Honestly, couldn't tell you. But yeah, that'll be an interesting experience. It's alright though, travelling with a backpack, so I'm always just able to change up as I need to go. Very flexible, very fluent. That was the idea. And we are finally approaching the big tower thing. I'll tell you what, along that base there, it is looking way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Well, I saw it far at a distance and it just looked like a skinny column, but that has a fat base. I'm keen to see what's on top of that. The whole time though, along my left, just been people riding bikes, people walking. Beautiful, beautiful hedges, so green as well. I don't know if you see how green it is on the camera, but yeah, I don't know, I definitely recommend this. If you at first I wasn't too sure about Berlin, but once I got my bearing, once I was able to just get lost in the city, so much there. I reckon you could spend an entire afternoon here just, well, if it's your thing, going on walks through gardens, this is one hell of a garden to go walking through. Remind you, this entire time we've been walking through the garden just on the road in the middle of it. I don't know what that is though, that looks kind of neat. I swear, just all their normal buildings here, just everywhere, column, brick, rectangles. It's all pretty, I like it. Beat Sydney, we don't have any architecture here. And here we go again, I read about this, all throughout Berlin. I'm pretty sure, I feel stupid if not, but just everywhere, all the older buildings just have holes all throughout them. And I'm convinced, because of what I read up, that all of these are bullet holes everywhere. All across the city is just riddled with bullet holes. I think I'm correct. I'll feel extremely stupid if I'm wrong. Maybe rocks just do that, I don't know, over time. But here we have again, just bullet holes scattered across everywhere. Okay, here we go. Berlin's victory column. I assume, let's see, I'll just give it a quick read. You know what? I'll take their word for it, it's a victory column. But this thing, it is massive. I did not expect that. I knew it looked big, but god damn, that's one hell of a column, eh? You see, along the centre, it's got neat little pictures. I don't know what you want to call them, pictures, mural. Just looking neat and cold. But yeah, I think I've rambled on long enough. We made it to the centre. There's your view. Got big winged golden figure spiralling down, massive base. But I'll leave you there because I think I have failed to shut up this entire time. Here we go. I'll leave you on this map. So we started off, here's the entire thing. Started off walking across, notice this building, there's the Soviet, and there's the Mozart one. We walked all the way across, and there's the victory column, standing almighty in the middle of the tea garden. But yeah, I'll leave you there, I'll show you if there's anything else interesting.